Okay, so in locating the positions of quartiles for ungrouped data, we use the Mendenhall and Sincich method. This time, we will be dealing with deciles and percentiles, and we will still be using the Mendenhall and Sincich method. So let's get started. Again, deciles is a measure of position that divides the distribution into 10 equal parts. Here, we have 9 score points that will divide the distribution into 10 equal parts. And they are denoted by D sub 1, D sub 2, D sub 3, until D sub 9. So here's the formula that we will be using. This is almost the same with the first formula, which is in computing for the positions of quartiles. It's just that the denominator here is 10 since we are dealing with deciles. In quartiles, we have quartile 1, quartile 2, and quartile 3. And quartile 2 is the median. Okay? In decile, the median is the 5th decile or D sub 5. So let's have an example. Calculate the 2nd, 5th, and the 7th deciles from the following array of data. So the very first thing to do is to arrange the given score points in ascending order. And as you can see, it is already arranged in ascending order. So let us now proceed to the computations. Again, this is the formula. So let's find first the 2nd decile. Replace lowercase letter k by 2 since we are looking for the 2nd decile. Then replace n by the total number of score points. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 score points. Plus 1 all over 10. So use your scientific calculator. D sub 2 is equal to 4.2nd term. Since the value of D sub 2 is 4.2, locate the 4th and 5th score. Because it's a decimal number, hindi naman siya sumakta ng 4. Lumampas ng konti sa 4. So between the 4th and 5th score yung hinahanap natin na 2nd decile. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 30, and 36. This is the 4th and 5th term. So since it's 4.2nd, it means that the 2nd decile is a value 0.2 or 0.2nd of the way between 30 and 36. Nasa gitna ni 30 and 36 yung 2nd decile. How are we going to know the 2nd decile here? Here's the computation. We're going to add the 4th score to 0.2, multiply it by the difference between the 5th and the 4th score. So ito yung gagawin natin para malocate natin yung 2nd decile. Kinuha natin yung 4th score, which is 30. I-add natin siya sa 0.2. And then, i-multiply natin siya sa difference ng 5th and 4th score. 36 minus 30. So just simplify. 0.2 times 6 is 1.2. And then get the sum, it's 31.2. Therefore, the 2nd decile in this distribution is 31.2. And the location of this is in the 4.2nd score points. So, iba yung computation sa decile kumpara sa quartiles. Mas madali yung sa quartiles. Okay, pero madali lang naman din itong sa decile. Let's continue. Now let us locate the fifth decile. Replace lowercase letter k by 5. Replace n by 20. Divide it by 10. It's 10.5. Therefore, yung fifth decile ay nasa 10.5th term or score. So again, it's a decimal number. So ibig sabihin, nasa gitna ng 10th and 11th score yung decile. So nasaan yan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Take note that we are locating the median of this distribution. So to determine the 10.5th term or score point of this distribution, we add the 10th score point to 0.5 and multiply it to the difference between the 11th and 10th score points. So let's do the substitution. The 10th score point is 54 plus 0.5. Get the difference between the 11th and 10th score point. 55 minus 54 is 1. Multiply it by 0.5. Therefore, the fifth decile is 54.5. This is the median of this distribution. Let's have the last one, the seventh decile. Replace k by 7 and replace n by 20. Simplify. It's 14.7. It means that the seventh decile can be found in the 14.7 term. So, ibig sabihin, between 14th and 15th score points. So, nasaan yan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nasa gitna niyan yung 7th decile. So, to determine the 7th decile, we add the 14th score point to the product between 0.7 and the difference between the 15th score point and 14th score point. So the 14th score point is 67. 15th is 68. Subtract it to 67. Copy. Subtract this. Multiply this. And then add. Therefore, the seventh decile in this distribution is 67.7. And it is located here in the 14.7 position. Okay, so that's it for decile. So since parehas lang naman yung computations ng decile and percentiles, idiretso na natin sa percentiles yung discussion na ito. So let's come now to percentile for ungrouped data. Here, percentiles divide the distribution into 100 equal parts. Here, there are 99 score points that divides the data into 100 equal parts, denoted by P sub 1, P sub 2, P sub 3, until P sub 99. So again, we will be using the Mendenhall and Sincich method. So this is the formula. Almost the same lang nung sa quartile and decile. It's just that the denominator here is 100. So these are the scores of Miss World candidates from 7 judges. Is it already arranged in ascending order? Not yet. So let us first arrange this in ascending order. We have 8.45, 8.56, 8.67, 8.85, 9.13, 9.17, and 9.20. You are asked to find the 60th percentile of the judges' scores and the 35th percentile. So this is the formula. Replace K by 60. There are 7 scores. Therefore, the 60th decile can be found in this position. Since it's 4.8, ibig sabihin, makikita natin yung 60th percentile of this distribution between the 4th and 5th score points. Okay, so to get the 60th percentile, we add the 4th score point to 0.8 times the 5th score point minus 4th score point. So the 4th score point is 8.85, while the 5th score point is 9.13. Subtract it to 8.85. Copy 8.85, copy 0.8. Get the difference of this. It's 0.224. Then get the sum. It's 9.074. So the 60th percentile of this distribution is 9.074. That's it for number 1. Let's have the 35th percentile of this distribution. Replace K by 35. Replace N by 7. Therefore, the 35th percentile can be found in 2.8 position of this distribution. Again, it's a decimal number, so the 35th percentile can be found somewhere between the 2nd and the 3rd score point. I'm sorry, it should be P since we are dealing with percentile. The 35th percentile of this distribution can be obtained by adding the 2nd score point to 0.8 times the 3rd score point minus the 2nd score point. So the 2nd score point is 8.56 plus 0.8 times 8.67 is the 3rd score point. Subtract it to the 2nd score point. Get the difference of the values inside the parentheses. It's 0.11. Multiply it by 0.8, 0.088. And add it to 8.56. It's 8.648. Alright, so it's very easy. I hope I made this topic a piece of cake for you. Thank you so much for listening.